Well, I can still save it. It looks like it reconnected too, by the way.
Oh,
Um, so
okay.
refresh it.
Yeah. I just saw the stream come back up.
Um, Fortunately, it's not. The game itself is not connected to Twitch, so
The game isn't connecting?
no. I was just saying. Fortunately, the game is connected to Twitch and its errors, so even if I had it
Oh,
saved, it's fine.
gotcha.
It was DJ and V saying like things will become, like things will become, like things will become.
The end of that was things will become evident when you need to do them in this game. It's a pretty linear game, and I like that about this.
But we'll still save anyway.
It's good practice.
There we go. Thanks for
Like
the
things
welcome
will
back.
become.
I love all the internet issues that we're having today.
Oh boy.
It's the
It's
best.
just fun. It's just adding a layer of intrigue.
It's true. Where would we be without it?
If I had some
Cling de
music,
clang
I
on
could
the
play a
piano.
tune.
You're welcome.
Don't do that, please.
I-
Those microphones I set up over there are very
Man, I
sensitive.
played the
Hey,
piano
just about
so
took out
well
my
that you went
eardrums.
blurry on me, Mr. Gray.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Nancy?
Yeah, that's what you do on a piano, right? You clang de clang.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
We should ask
Hi, Bess.
CJ
Hey, George.
if
what's
he
up?
likes to be clang de clanged.
You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of
Better not be by Frank.
You tell us. Nancy, I'm dying to hear you.
Oh, no.
Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am.
That was stupid of me.
Call you, Nancy, only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, "Where do you think she is?"
I think I forgot to put
now?
family friendly as a tag.
Why do you think she's
Oh
being
well.
called?
People know.
What do you think Laura Gerard is wearing?
People know.
George, that is so not true.
Then I break my own
That's what
rules.
Laura Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows
Hey CJ, you like to be clang de clanged?
Would ya? Bess,
Oh yeah.
look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll
Oh my
fail.
gosh, do we
You'll
need
wind up
filler
having paint dump all over
already?
yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights.
Do we need to
in
what?
color.
Do we need
Oh,
filler with
filler
them
story.
painting each other?
Beige?
Nice try, Bess.
Better not be with Frank. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you
Frank
mean,
Johnson.
disappeared?
I mean,
Frank
the train
Hardy.
went into a tunnel. Everything went
Frank
dark.
Hardly.
When the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
I will. A vest.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country.
Yay.
And then there was her daring escape the next
Terror
morning.
will avest
Only it
you.
turned out she faked the whole
Ay.
thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that. So what else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was
Murdered.
married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon.
Are you
Nevada.
laughing about
There's
Riddy's
no one
comment?
on board but his
Yeah.
dead engineer.
Whoa.
I thought he wanted to be clanged by the old man from Finn.
Joseph.
Yeah. Got ready to kiss him.
Not yet, but the train is also
Rock that
rumored to
car
be
punch.
haunted by
Aw,
his dead
yeah.
wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Joseph
Never heard
said
of the
no.
place. Why?
Well, that's
Joseph's
where the
just
train
playing
went
hard
on
to
its
get.
head. Apparently, Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died
You are
on the
excused.
train? Ew, creepy.
Husband?
Joseph is a character from another Nancy Drew game.
Yeah.
Jake used to see strange lights at night bobbing alongside the train and thought it was Camille dancing.
It's
Super
true.
creepy.
That's
Yeah,
why it didn't
I
appeal
just
to
got
me.
goosebumps, which is hard when you're practically covered in paint.
I'll talk to you guys later.
We'll be right here. Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
You have a husband and a husband. Is CJ also a van? I are confused.
Minivan? Passenger van? Van Morrison?
CJ's Van Morrison?
I don't know.
As a piano?
Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's all coming together. John Morrison? The wrestler? I guess I can look at my stuff.
Still have to do that.
You still have more rooms to go in.
Oh, okay. Then we shall continue to explore.
This door goes outside.
If you go past the room where
Opening
John
it
Gray
now
was
would
in.
not be a good idea.
Wow, CJ doesn't know who he himself is. Interesting.
Do we all know who we are? I feel like life is a journey to learn about ourselves.
Why are there protesters in a small town like this?
This got way too deep for me. I'm just like in the shallow side of life with my little floaties that are delightful and keep me safe.
Delightful.
And keep me safe.
Hey, Nancy, right?
That's right. Nancy Drew.
Thank you for
Amateur
knick-knacking.
detective, huh? Never thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Tell me about them.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5
The
days.
floaties are also Frank
I
as a
had
puffy vest.
no
Absolutely.
idea who the
Puffy
perps
vest
were.
Frank floaties.
But after
That's
forcing
right.
their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed
They're
and
floaties
giving
with-
chase, I single-handedly made the
With the
call.
image of Frank with the puffy vest on.
I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong.
I believe
See,
the
Nancy,
correct term
when
was
somebody
car
does
punch
something
them.
Really remarkable in this country. The first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers.
You
All
float
of them
me
spread
up.
vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives.
I was
They're
just singing this
jealous.
song, Love Lift
Hey,
This Up,
you should
Where
look
We
around in
Belong,
here.
when I was
Lots of
reading
interesting
Radius
stuff.
comment, which
This
was not
Jake's
right.
private car, you know.
I think she's singing, "You flood me up so I can."
I understand
Discord
that you
noise.
found something on the floor in
Yeah.
the dining car.
Yeah,
Garrett has
it's,
this
first
tendency
I
to
thought it
never
was
send
an
me
old
one message at a
coin, but
time.
it's, kinda
Classic G.
So I'm gonna put on streamer mode though.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then.
I tried to come up
now,
with lyrics that would be appropriate for pool floaties, but I couldn't come up with anything else. Yeah, I know the original lyrics
I see
are
it?
"You lift
Sure,
me
in
up
fact,
so I can
Keep-
stand on
keep- wear it around your
mountains."
neck or something. That
But
way when
I-
people
that
ask you where
we're
you
in a
got
pool
it,
with
you can
floaties.
tell 'em Tino Balducci
So I was trying to
gave
change
it
the words, but I couldn't think of
The
anything that would
Tino
go.
Balducci.
Butt coin? Yes, butt coin. The Gavalanche.
Where are you putting your coins?
Mahela calls them butt coins.
Oh,
Why?
thank you.
What else can I do for you?
She can explain it.
Okay.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She
I
could've
had
been
sent G a
kidnapped,
message
she
because
could've
this is
been
his
tossed
favorite
off a
game, and so I
train,
was like,
she
"Yo,
could be
Tara's
hiding.
streaming Train right now.
But
If you
I
want to come
obviously
pop
won't
in."
know
And he was
which
like,
until I've gathered all the
"He said I'm
facts."
watching a movie right now, but I will come later." And I'm like, "Okay," but he sends it in like phrases.
He's like, I'm watching a
A movie right now,
movie right
but
now.
I'll pop in later.
Period.
Yeah, period is its own message.
Of course, it's important. I don't forget how it originated, honestly. I don't remember either. I was hoping you did. That we just I think I came in after it was confirmed, and I was like, okay, well, she just calling them butt coins, sure.
When do you think
I'm
that
okay
will
with
be?
this.
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't
I
be
think
rushed.
CJ might have been there too, so he might remember the origin of it.
Where is the chicken journal?
Have you had a chance
I don't
to
know,
talk to
being Van
Charlene
Morrison
herself?
somewhere,
Now, why would I
Probably.
want to do a thing like that?
writing songs about brown-eyed girls.
You float me. That's not
You don't
Van
like
Morrison.
her?
No, it is
I
not.
can't stand those sappy books she reads. And seeing as
It's
I
a
said
deep
as much
cut.
during an interview on national TV once,
Deep
it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
He's being claimed somewhere. Oh, well, I guess he's busy.
No, no.
Have you talked
Oh
to John
my.
Gray?
The ghost
Rebecca!
guy? Total whack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Hello, Galen. It's a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Hey, Galen, how's it going?
You walked into some weird stuff happening, but
Thanks for your
as
help.
you are probably aware,
Anything for
if I am in a
fellow
stream,
detective.
it's probably gonna get weird.
You make it sound like you're the only one doing things.
What?
You make it sound like you're the one doing the weird things and saying the weird things.
I feel like I
Enjoy the
exacerbate weird things.
Enjoy the lurk and the dinner. Thanks for shouting out, Galen. I appreciate it.
It gon' get weird.
I wonder what Jake
When is there
used
not
this
weird
for.
stuff? True.
Click, 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 click. Nothing.
Yep, nothing back here yet for you.
Another gemstone.
Another gemstone.
J.H. So Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Another cairn.
I appreciate how your default accent just winds up being Jersey.
I don't know why that is. I'm not from Jersey. You would think if any accent became like my
Another
default, it would be
gemstone.
like a southern one, but. Riddy. Riddy is exposing me. I think someone with the username 2423 was my partner in crime in the bit during that particular stream. Caprice unblock. It's okay. I have kind of a shoddy memory too, Mahela. There are some things I remember very clearly, but there are some things that my brain just does not hold on to very well. So I understand.
I appreciate the host. I can't see who's doing it, but I appreciate it.
It is Spartan.
Thank you for the host, Spartan. I appreciate it.
Hello, Spartan.
Am I supposed to be doing this now, or does it matter? Or
You
what?
can. Yep.
Okay. I'm getting hosted again. If you could tell me who
You're
it is.
being hosted by Mahela this time.
Thank you for the host. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, my mom is bringing me. Guess what she just gave me on a plate?
Capri Sun on a plate.
No.
I don't know. Cheese? Oh, cookies.
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 Thanks, Mom. my your favorite clip is of me? I love that it became a sound alert.
How could it not?
I'm glad it made you guys so happy. They are still warm too.
That's good. Sure. I'm happy to laugh at your cat's expense, I guess. Congrats on getting the rearranging done, but I'm glad that you're able to rest and relax now.
Michaela. Poor cat. But also that's funny.
There, all done.
Got it.
Nice.
Oh, he's drinking water. He's fine. It's a clips of cats being surprised by a cucumber laying on the floor. They hate cucumbers. I have no idea why. It's a snack! Oh.
I don't know. Maybe they hate something about the smell. Like, I've met a lot of dogs that seem to despise the scent of, like, citrus. If you try to put, like, lemon or orange in front of their face, they're like, oh, please stop. I'm dying. So maybe something about the smell of a cucumber just doesn't appeal to a cat.
The dog gains the ability of speech just to say, oh, please stop, I'm dying. And nothing else after.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed. Welcome back, Steph.
Welcome back, Steph.
What's the up to? Oh, okay, sounds good. I think I'll need a before and after, if you could.
What's going on?
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
I didn't
Don't
mean.
mention it.
I didn't mean to talk to you. Accidents will happen.
So you have that table on the side that has some stuff on it, and then there is something beside the couch.
Eliza Sandberger.
Oh, now he's playing with the blinds in retaliation. Yeah, that cat will show you. For the price of $3.73, one Krollmeister doll with decorative red ribbon on this 16th day of June, 1880.
Doesn't it look like it says Jane?
Where?
16th day of Jane.
I can see the Jane, yeah. Because
It kind of looks like Jane to me.
I can see it because of the background of like the paper almost kind of completes the U into an A.
My Apple Watch keeps telling me to stand up, but I am comfy.
Oh, well, up yours, Apple Watch. She's comfy.
Exactly.
Got him.
Got him.
You're never too late to say yay for cookies. I didn't hear what you said because I was playing.
Yeah. I said my phone buzzed because our Ring doorbell detected movement. We had a problem with porch pirates in our neighborhood, so we got a Ring doorbell.
Oh.
There's another table in that room that you didn't look at.
The man has too many tables.
If you're looking at Tino, it's on the left, against the wall.
I see it now.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had porch pirates. I assume that's people that take packages and whatnot off of porches.
Yeah. Yeah, our neighborhood had a few porch pirates, and we are pretty sure that they were people who lived in the neighborhood, which I think is crappy. Like,
That
you
is
steal
super
from
crappy.
neighbors.
Go to different neighborhoods and steal from them.
But, so we got a Ring doorbell so that it'll tell us, like, when people approach the house, you know? And we can look at it on our phone, the little camera. They did have Hook's eye patches and said R, as in, our packages are now being stolen.
Why would they say our packages are not being stolen when they're the ones stealing?
Oh, true. I didn't think this through.
You should really
No
think about your
parents.
porch pirate claims before you say them. Clearly.
Yeah, Nest camera, basically kind of the same thing in DO.
Oops.
Did you drop your mouse?
No. I did not. I did not.
Why do you sound so far away now?
I don't know.
Were you trying to run away? Are you having a bad time and you just didn't want to hurt my feelings?
I would just tell you if I was having a bad time.
Oh, okay. Cool. This is porch pirate misrepresentation. Porch.
Those porch pirates.
Porch.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Porch.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
And Chantilly lace.
Chantilly Lace had a pretty face.
What else?
I don't remember the next line.
I think it has to do with a ponytail.
Oopsie. I don't love you. Oopsie.
Really got us covered.
Do you know what your birthstone is, Terror?
Probably.
I also know what it is.
That's good.
Because I like birthstones. Do you want to share with the class?
I'm afraid to be wrong. I don't think much about it.
I think your birthstone would be the pearl,
That
if I remember
I
correctly.
do recall it being a Pokemon game, so it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Where's my Peepo leave? I gotta get out of here. No, I was quoting Catbug, Mahela. I promise. I promise that you are very loved.
Ponytail.
But your oopsie made me think of the Catbug
hanging down.
quote.
A wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Yeah, makes the world go round.
When what's your birth month, Mahela? Yours is a diamond. That's because you're in April. Is that right, Steph? Mine is the amethyst.
Gemstones include a number of crystalline rocks, which, when cut and polished, can be used as jewelry. The commercial value usually depends on how rare they are, although beauty is certainly a factor as well. Because gemstones are, more often than not, found by accident, it behooves miners,
Your birth month
prospectors,
is-
just like me.
Okay. Yeah, so birth month is June, so your birthstone would also be a pearl. When's your birth month again, Galen? Remind me. Ruby here for July. Birth month is December, so December would be either turquoise or there's 2 birthstones for December. Turquoise is one, and tourmaline. Is it tourmaline? Yours is October, so yours would be the peridot or peridot. Both are correct pronunciations. And peridots come in different colors, but the traditional color is the green peridot. December birthstones. Blue topaz.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, so
Blue
I don't know why I
topaz.
was thinking tourmaline, but turquoise and blue topaz. And then the yellow or traditional color topaz is one of November's as well. No, December is not peridot. October is August is peridot. October would be August is peridot. October birthstone. I don't remember October's. Tourmaline and opal. There's 2.
Maybelline.
Tourmaline and opals. August is peridot. I'm sorry. Garnet is January. I know that because it's Holland's. You have small story time? What is your small story time?
Hi, Dirk. Thank you for shouting out, Dirk. I appreciate it.
Okay, sorry, got on a side tangent there.
Yes. For those who has multinational natural treasures, but only for those who know what to look for. Quartz is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth. Crystalline quartz is a composite of 6-sided prisms which have grown together in a process called twinning. Sometimes the crystals grow at right angles to each other, but more frequently, true crystals grow from a common prism face, or several crystals grow into each other, so that the corner of one penetrates the face of another. Amethyst is crystalline quartz that is lilac to deep purple in color. The deeper the color, the more valuable it is. Early I learned about being screeched in, which is a Newfoundland tradition of having someone drink a drink called screech and then kiss a dead cod, yes, as in the fish. And now later that same day I'm eating surprise cod for dinner. What does it all mean?
Are you gonna kiss your surprise cod for dinner? How does the cod feel about this?
Does the cod consent?
Yeah.
And why is it called screeched in?
Is it because...
they look like Dust and Diamond?
Oh my god.
Well, I'm eating it.
Pretty sure eating and kissing are 2 different activities, but...
Unless you're really bad at one or the other. Citrine, a form of quartz that is rich golden color. It's closely related to amethyst. In fact, if amethyst is heated to 550 degrees centigrade, it becomes citrine, for the heat eliminates the impurity that causes its purple coloration. Kissing it with your stomach. It's dead. It can't consent.
It also can't not consent, exactly.
Tiger's eye is a fibrous type of crystalline quartz in which thin yellowish and reddish brown bands are apparent when light reflects off its polished surface. Diamond is pure carbon and is formed deep in the mantle of the earth where extreme temperatures, more than 1,000 degrees centigrade, and extreme pressure, 50,000 times greater than that on Earth's surface, makes its crystal extremely compact and strongly bonded, hence diamonds' well-known hardness. Due to their hardness, low-quality diamonds have many industrial uses, such as for grinding wheels and drill bits. Magma brings diamond crystals to the Earth's surface along with other rocks from the mantle. Does Maxie have any say in...
Magma.
You learned about a Japanese meme yesterday. Interesting. What would that meme be? It tastes good, so I'm taking that as consent. Oh, okay. That's what cannibals do, too. Pretty sure. It would make itself taste good if it didn't want to be eaten. Wouldn't make itself taste good if it didn't want to be eaten and or kissed, I guess. What? What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who dat?
What do you mean?
Don't compare this to cannibalism. I will compare anything that I please to cannibalism, young lady.
Oh my, this is devolving fast.
Yeah, devolving. It certainly wasn't already there. Magma makes diamond crystals to their surface level with the rocks of the mantle. These kimberlite pipes often contain olivine, garnet, and zircon, as well as diamond. When gem hunters spot any of the indicator minerals pictured below, they would do well to search the surrounding area for diamond crystals. There is a right. Right? I so rarely am. Except most of the time. But we ignore those. Are those like the two people that point out to the cat and then the cat just gives an that look?
It looks like it, yeah.
What is this? Tourmaline, was it? Tourmaline?
Tourmaline, yeah.
Tourmaline?
Tourmaline.
Like there's no O there. It comes in so many colors that it probably has at one time or another been confused with all the other stones in this book. However, tourmaline crystals are deeply and distinctly striated, grooved, prismatic, and triangular in cross-section. The most common color is black, but some tourmaline crystals are multicolored, such as watermelon tourmaline, which is pink on the inside and green on the outside.
It's cute.
Yeah?
It's like watermelon.
That's probably why they call it watermelon. Oh, beryl! Very diverse mineral with several gemstone varieties. Common beryl is an opaque milky green, while its rarer gem varieties are transparent. All varieties form long hexagonal prismatic crystals, which are similar to tourmaline crystals and lack tourmaline's characteristic striations. They dyed the Chicago River green this year again. Even though they didn't do it last year, and there was question about whether or not they were going to do it this year.
About what? Say that again?
Dyeing the Chicago River green for St. Patrick's Day. Because there was question on whether or not they were going to. Aquamarine is the blue-green to deep blue variety of beryl, While most gemstones form relatively small crystals, aquamarine has been known to form crystals weighing more than 100 pounds, although such specimens are rare. Wait, why is the river green? Is that safe? I feel unsafe. It's not a hazard.
Yeah.
They don't
for
use
St.
any.
Patrick's, right?
Yeah, they don't use
They
anything
do
that
that for the Savannah River too, down in Savannah, Georgia.
they don't use anything that's harmful to anything. Don't worry, once the green washes away, it goes back to its normal brown color.
How delightful.
Emerald is a deep green variety of beryl, which gets its color from trace amounts of chromium. Emerald gemstones tend to contain extraneous matter. Indeed, the source of a stone can sometimes be pinpointed by examining its impurities or inclusions. I hated how they designed that layout for Emerald. How they have the text going into it and out of it. I think that's really crappy. But that's me. I just don't like it. It throws me off. What are you laughing about?
I got very confused. I'm very confused right now, and I'm just laughing because I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I don't know what we're talking about.
For the entry for Emerald, the way the text is laid out, I think is really crappily done.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. I think I was distracted by the chat, and I was trying to figure out about the river water, and then you started talking about that, and I'm like, what?
The river water that's covering this book.
Yeah, I was so confused for a minute. Okay. I'm on the same page now. Page, because it's a book. Okay.
It's probably food coloring, maybe. Wait, where did my mind take? It's fine. Wherever it took it, it's fine. Brown. Garnet is a relatively common gemstone because garnets often appear in their host rocks as almost perfectly faceted crystals. They have attracted human attention for centuries. Unlike other gemstones, garnet forms relatively spherical crystals that are generally reddish in color and look somewhat like pomegranate seeds. Pyrope. Garnet crystals are deep red. They form in the Earth's mantle and are brought to the Earth's surface in much the same way as diamond crystals. Therefore, finding pyrope increases the likelihood, but doesn't guarantee, that diamond can be found in the vicinity. I tried to explain the Japanese meme I learned about yesterday, but then realized I wrote like 2 paragraphs and scrapped it. That's okay. I understand.
It's okay, Galen.
So you said it's either it can be either peridot or peridot?
Yeah, both are acceptable pronunciations.
P-dot is the most well-known form of olivine. It's bright
It's gonna
apple
be my
green.
rapper name.
P-dot.
Yeah.
And it's green too, just like your favorite. Its bright apple green crystals are thick and vertically striated, which with wedge-shaped terminations and an oily luster. Most peridot is found amid basaltic rocks, which have been brought to the Earth's surface by lava.
Ooh, lava.
No, I'm wondering, how do you dye water like that? I'm sure there's a way. I'm certain I've read it before, but I have forgotten. Corundum, or aluminum oxide, is second in hardness only to diamond, and as a component of the black magnetic rock known as emery. That's an E at the start there, right?
I think so, yeah.
Has been mined and used for thousands of years as an abrasive. Its crystals are commonly 6-sided and barrel-shaped with tapering ends and are, when pure, colorless. Rubies! Peridot is the ugliest birthstone. I despise its urine-esque color.
There's also pink peridots. Those are really pretty. What's your gemstone question? Why do they cut them angular? I think it just comes down to preference and fashion. Like square cuts. But also, if you're meaning like why do they generally have different facets? A lot of gemstones grow facets like that naturally, but I think most of the time it's going to come down to like fashion and preference in regards to making those gemstones into jewelry.
Can I purchase gemstones with butt coins?
There's probably a jeweler out there that would accept some butt coins.
Good, good, good. I'm set then. Rubies are one of the 2 gem varieties of corundum. Rubies are deep red and are formed when chromium substitutes for aluminum as corundum crystallizes. Sapphires include all other color variations of gem corundum and may be pink, yellow, green, blue, or colorless, depending on which transitional elements, such as iron and titanium, influence the crystallization process. However, cornflower blue sapphires are by far the most sought after. So, somewhat random question for you, V. Mm-hmm. With each generation of Pokemon, did you have a preferred game amongst the 2 choices for each one, or did it not matter to you?
I usually, until my sister started getting into Pokemon, which was Gen 5, all the gens before that, I picked the box mascot that I liked better.
Okay.
And that was it. So, I picked Gold, Sapphire, and then Pearl. And then when Black and White were coming out, I did get White first because I really liked the way Zekrom looked. And then I bought Black for Sarah, and that's when she started getting into Pokemon. And then so starting with Gen 6, I would let her pick which one she wanted more, and then I would just get the other.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it turned out for me. I just let my brother choose whichever one he liked more. Mm-hmm. And since he's been in it since the beginning.
Yeah.
You can answer for both of us for this.
Okay. My favorite Pokemon is Arcanine, and has been since I was 6 years old. And Tara's favorite Pokemon is Growlithe, which is a funny thing for us when we became friends and learned that about each other. But the little fire pups.
A roo roo roo. Ooh, Heracross is a great choice.
Morlul. Is that because it's a little shroom? There's also Shroomish, if you're just wanting to look at shroom Pokemon.
Good old Shroomish. It just looks angry all the time.
And you also have like Vileplume. I don't know if that's technically not a shroom though.
That's a stink flower.
Yeah.
Are you saying HS is a stink flower?
No. Parasect.
That's a zombie mushroom.
Okay, look. Morlul is a new Pokemon from Gen 8 in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, it sure does sound like that. Yeah, it was... What's it evolve into? I forgot already. It's like a fairy... It's also a fairy grass type. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember what it's called.
Shiinotic?
Okay, yeah, that's it. That thing looks like an alien.
Or no, Morlul and Shiinotic is Alolan Pokemon, not Galarian Pokemon.
Yeah,
right?
I thought so.
Yeah, Alolan. So Gen 7. Sun and Moon.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Though its gemstone quality rivals Diamond in its beauty and brilliance, though not in hardness, zircon crystals are typically prismatic with pyramidal ends, and are usually found as single specimens that may be suspended in rock, or because they are dense and durable, small grain-like crystals are often found in beach placer deposits. Natural gemstones are usually reddish-brown, not when subjected to heat. They turn yellow, but when subjected to heat, they turn yellow, colorless, or blue.
They are in Detective Pikachu. This is correct. They do kind of look like Bleakley wearing a big fancy hat. Good point.
Listen, there's also Among Us.
Oh yeah, Fungus and Amoongus. Pulitzer and Hearst, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing? No!
I love Among Us. He is definitely a Pokemon that I get stalled out a lot by. Because people...
Yeah, very bulky.
Bulky.
Status and...
And he often has Regenerator as an ability, so... People just switch out of him after he gets damaged some.
Mm-hmm.
So then he just comes back in and then he poisons me.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
It means all good. You guys play Sword and Shield, I can train you my extra shinies.
Ooh, that's fun.
I thought it was silver. I thought so.
You was right.
I don't think I have any. I think the last shiny Pokemon I got was that Growlithe. Alright, I talked to people.
Nice. There's another room though past this. If you keep going to the right.
I was going.
There's actually 2 more
Seems to be
cars.
built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Sampler?
It's locked.
Oh.
Shiny hunting is too much for me as well. So this door is locked and it has an owl and a cherry on it, as you can see.
Yes.
And if you look at the little scale,
there's an owl and a cherry.
yeah. So what you need to do is, so basically the way that this puzzle works is that depending on what number the light is how many slugs you have to use to make the combination.
Mm-hmm.
And then the number in the middle of the scales is the number that needs to correlate to each symbol as you light it up. So like cherry is 10, and you were able to use both of your thingamabobbers to... Oh, you just solved it.
I did.
So yeah, so like the owl was 7 and the cherry is 10 on that sampler thing. So if you need to go back and look at it, you can at any point. But yeah, so you use 1 slug to light up the owl and 2 to light up the cherries and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm not wild about shiny hunting either. I guess I can understand why some people like it, but
Looks
it just
like
never
to make
was
this
for me.
thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp.
The slugs, yeah, the slugs.
Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
Nancy, we just read a book about it. Why don't
I
you
know.
know?
We just looked at a book for like 20 minutes, Nancy. What do you mean?
I think.
You can open every single one of these drawers, I think.
Okie dokie. Don't know why I started with the third one, but this is where Nancy wanted to
What
go.
do all those colors
Yeah.
have to do with silver?
I don't understand why people like it, but I personally can. I don't blame you. I could never really.
You might want to write this down.
I could never really stream it because I don't think it's all that interesting.
I barely have the patience to grind levels in Pokemon. Why would I have the patience to shiny hunt?
But you love grinding levels. What are you talking about? But you love putting on the
Only
song
way I can do
song
those are
request.
that's the only way that grinding can be fun. Is I like throw on a stream and let people play the music that they want to hear and we chat. Like that's the only way I can do it. And when I dive into my Nuzlocke very soon, we're gonna have a lot of grinding streams.
That's true. It shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, no. Leaf
Because
Green's a pretty simple game.
yeah.
The level curve is never too steep, so.
While you do that, do you want to go and based on memory only, like when you're going up against these opponents, and I just want to, and I can just look up the levels that you need to be, or
For Leaf Green, I actually have a strategy guide, so I'll be using that to level cap myself appropriately.
okay. I didn't know if you wanted just like to go into the gym battles not necessarily knowing the move sets that you're going up against, or if you wanted to just.
I definitely don't want to know move sets. I just think that would make it way too easy. But
Yeah.
I am gonna just look at levels.
Gotcha.
So.
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke, I've done one, and it was with Terror, and it was a lot of fun. It was also stressful, but like good kind of stress. So I'm prepared to try one on my own for the first time.
I believe you can do it.
Ugh.
And
Blind
Mahela,
Nuzlocking is something I'm not brave enough to do, Galen.
if you want to do that, you should. I'd hang out and watch that.
I like watching Nuzlocks.
And yeah, blind Nuzlocks are just not for me. Of course, I guess I kind of did that with Platinum. I mean, I had played Diamond and Pearl before, but I never played Platinum, and I did that Nuzlocke the first time I played.
Yes, Arox. Once I finish Pokemon Omicron, and all I have left to do at this point is the Elite Four and Champion. So once I finish that, I will be starting a Leaf Green Nuzlocke. I'll probably lose the Nuzlocke if I do it. No, you'll be fine.
I guess the big thing with these remakes, if you do it blind, Nuzlocke style, you don't necessarily know what new things are going to throw at you too. They might be harder versions too. Who knows? So I see this, but it's torn up.
Yep, it just has another clue to another doll.
Okay.
He knocked Naughty Tina off the shelf, and her face got busted.
I did see Naughty Tina. But yeah, she's gonna be doing a Nuzlocke of Leaf Green, and it'll be great.
Yeah, I'm excited to do it too. It's been a while since I've played it.
I've never played it.
I've got some good nostalgia attached to it. It is Gen 3, so
And you are a Hoenn fangirl for life.
I'm Hoenn fangirl for life.
That's P. Dot for you. Hoenn fangirl for life. That's the name of the first album.
P. Hoenn fangirl for life.
Yep.
With a Y, obviously.
Well, yeah. Whee! Uh-oh.
Spinny spin. I've never heard of that Pokemon game. Oh, Fire Red and Leaf Green were the remakes of the original Pokemon games.
Yeah. Yeah, they were Game Boy Advance remakes of Red and Blue.
I hope they at least keep the fire types added in Platinum in the Gen 4 remakes. I've seen, like how in Diamond and Pearl, there's basically only Chimchar and Ponyta in the entire game. What fire types did they add to Platinum?
I don't remember, even though I played Platinum. But I also, did it Nuzlocke style, so I didn't necessarily see everything. It should be fun to see. And I've got another Pokemon fan game I'm gonna play.
Ooh. Is it the one you were showing me?
That I showed you like one picture of.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
Cool.
It has a mix of fake Pokemon as well as entirely new ones, so it should be interesting. Especially with
Magmortar. Okay, you mean like the new evolutions.
It should be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
Especially
And
since
I've
they add
seen
a
that
new
fan game actually before Arox.
I have too. I remember I tried it out for a little bit years ago, and I had no idea that Ash could just swim whenever he wanted. I'm so used to surfing.
You can get through that train car to the other side. It is
Okay.
possible for you to do that now.
Train car on the other side. Huh?
There's one more past the room you were just in. And Mahela, which legendary do you mean? Because there are many legendaries,
This is
and
true.
they are all obtained in different ways.
Which one is that, Terry? When do you plan to finish it? In 2069? I wish.
2070.
Yeah. I like it to be even.
Mm-hmm.
V gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Yeah, any legendary? Oh. Yeah, there are 30-ish, 30-something legendaries, I believe. But there's also like 900 Pokemon now, so it's still a pretty slim margin. This is not the puzzle to get you into the door. There's another puzzle on the wall beside the door.
I did see that.
Okay.
Just
And,
like, just click it in the right order.
Yeah,
type of
it's
thing.
just a memory puzzle.
I think the last one I clicked was the right one. 2420. Man, I'm gonna live a long time apparently.
Because you're Phil of the future. Does anybody remember that show?
I never watched it, so I don't remember anything about it.
Some legendaries are definitely more difficult to get than others. They're designed to be kind of difficult to get, and that's what makes them legendaries. But they're not like super frustrating to get. They do have very low catch rates, however, so I would give you advice to stock up on timer balls and ultra balls, and bring a Pokemon that can take a bunch of hits, because they're probably going to wallop on you for a little while, and while you try to chip down their health slowly. It basically is just a big like back and forth game.
Funny.
Oh, are you laughing at your bot?
Yes, indeed.
They added Houndour to Platinum. Oh, okay, good. I recently watched like the first 3 episodes of Phil of the Future that are on Disney Plus. It was definitely a throwback. I had such a crush on Mickey Ullman when I was a kid and that show was gone.
Yes. Not to worry. Indeed.
I miss him and his 4 toes. That's the only episode of a kid's show that has made my stoic father laugh out loud, was when Phil Duffy and his family revealed that in the future they only have 4 toes, and he showed their feet on the camera, and my father laughed out loud.
Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Was anyone else in on the trick?
Just the engineer, and all he did was keep his mouth shut. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out NORAM Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part,
Thank you for the host,
Dad
Hammer.
had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other
Hi,
stuff.
Hammer.
Until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
How's it going, Hammer? And I believe it is, in fact, that duo. That is us, right? I'm doing all right.
I'm doing all right too. So look, you found Lori. Congratulations.
Can I lose her again?
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Glad you're good.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about
I second losing her again.
which is
I'm
why he
glad
never
you're with
told
me on it.
anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him, and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine...
Thanks for the
we need
further
the
backup
train.
stuff.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off trying to follow
Oh
her
my
young
gosh,
uncle's clues
Michaela.
that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
I go to see if I could see a picture of the toes, and now I'm worried someone's going to see my history and think I have a fetish. People can judge if they want to, but I don't know why anybody would be going through your history anyway. It's fine. They just see a history of butt coins and toes. Just kick her down the shaft again. Oh, okay. Seems easy. Can I car punch her down the shaft?
So you want
You could
me to
probably
try to
train
figure out
punch her.
where the
You have a
mine
train.
Ooh.
As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge.
I was thinking
because
about
that's
just
where
doing
Jake
that
buried
laugh
Camille.
by myself,
So
but now I don't
figured
have
his
to.
mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer
Rudy.
take us there.
No, the butt coins only stay between us Twitch folk. But
Immediately gets
Coins.
on Twitter and tags Michaela.
tags her. Butt coins. Am I right?
I do follow you on Twitter, Michaela.
Thanks, Shot Hammer. I appreciate it. It'll be Twitter and Twitch. Yay.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting
Maybe
other
I
people try to
did.
find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
I like parties. Butt coins dance.
parties. My girl wants to party
All the time. Party all the
Party
time.
all the time. Party all the time.
Okay, Eddie.
Doesn't it sound like Eddie Murphy is saying potty all the time though? Like maybe she has a bladder infection.
Or diarrhea.
Yeah. Both unfortunate.
At the same time. Guess
No, that'd be terrible.
Guess she's
That sounds
not
like
really
a terrible day.
guess she's not really going too many places.
Yeah. This poor lady, exactly.
And to have Eddie sing about it too. Like that's her private business, Mr. Murphy.
You know, he just loves his girl though so much that he is inspired to sing even when she has issues like this. And I just think that that's beautiful. Love is beautiful.
Love is beautiful in all forms, shapes, and sizes.
Except she's going out. Hi, CJ.
Overactive bladder syndrome. Except she's going in all the places. Hey, CJ. Thanks for shouting out. CJ. We talking about potties.
Thanks for catching up, CJ Galen.
Potties all the time.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
Want to do a place, so cannot stay, but just want to say hi, and I love your streams. Well, I love having you at my streams. Hope you're being safe, hope you're having a lovely evening, and hope to catch you later.
How well do you know your
Help
guests?
yourself to the toilet.
Well, I don't know you
Help
or those
yourself
Hardy guys
to
at all.
potty all the
Hardy.
time.
Frank and Joe
Party all the
Hardy.
time.
Whatever.
I'm
I
party all
didn't know
the
John Gray
time.
before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met
I have
Tino
been
right
in
after
a
he got
huge
famous
mood
for solving those
to
robberies. Inviting him
Potty all the
here for
time?
this was a
Newsies.
no-brainer.
Oh.
No.
I mean, what an awesome
I've
detective.
never seen it.
And those piercing eyes of his.
I should do
you
like
just
a watch
know
night.
His mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Cause it's so good.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one.
We
The
miss you
Moon
too,
Tells
CJ. I
No
hope you're having a
Lies.
delightful day.
See, what I'd really, really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, just to see what she thought.
And
She hated them.
But I want to read The Moon Tells No Lies.
bye.
It's one of
I'll be
Charlene's
waiting.
books.
I picked up on the fact that it has her name on it.
Oh.
Because I can read sometimes.
I obviously can't.
But you just did. Should I read holes on stream?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Glad that was determined. Tino Balducci. Wow. Wow. Poor Tino.
Locked, naturally. I wonder how you open it.
Car punch. Can we abolish daylight savings, please? It is beyond stupid. This has not helped me feel good about myself today. Just sometimes, Ter. I already forgot what I said, but yes.
I think you're talking about holes.
When am I not?
Oh my. I would be fine if we did away with daylight savings time. They got rid of it in Arizona and nobody there is upset about it.
You can go to Arizona or Hawaii.
I can use this to open that grate I saw in Camille's
Tear
car.
the halls expert. You know it. What have I become? I love that. I've never read the book and I haven't seen the movie, so I figure I can read the book and then see the movie. Hey, check this out. D-O-O. I'm mature. It's whatever. I just already was behind, and now I'm even more behind. I get you. Okay, I'm gonna go to practice. See you later in Heartsall. Okay, hope practice goes well. And thanks for being here for a little bit.
Bye-bye, CJ.
Aw.
So this has to do. Did you read the letter that she gave you?
No, not yet.
Okay, that will help you with what you're looking at.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you. Words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm
So much
crazy, but I've
words.
seen her and heard her,
It's
and
true.
feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
That was strange to me because usually she just like, oh, well, let me just say 3 words out of the entire paragraph.
Yeah.
And now this one, she just reads everything.
Yep. So this letter kind of sets you on this path. So, you'll kind of start with like the first puzzle, which is first you'll need a map. Know that my travels have taken me all over this great country to towns which can be difficult to find. So there's those towns there. Those can be entered into that thing you were looking at.
Okay.
So once you do that, you'll finish that puzzle, and then you can kind of move on to the next thing. So
I wonder if this has something to do with that.
So this
list
is kind of like
Jake mentioned in his letter
big.
to Ruth.
This will populate a lot of things into your checklist too, which I don't know if you've even checked it yet. You haven't really had a need to yet. So with this puzzle, when you enter things, they have to be touching each other. So like the first letter has to touch the second letter, which has to touch the third letter, which has to touch the fourth, and so on. Yes, NDL, this is blind for him.
Yes, indeedy.
And you have to enter them in the order that they're in the letter, by the way.
Okay.
So whatever the first city is.
It was Calico. Jake's niece was kind of a terrible niece. Well, yeah.
Did it not work your first thing? Your first attempt?
What? Oh, I was trying Silverado first for some reason.
Oh.
I was just trying to find Calico now.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's good you can. I've seen like multiple bits of this game before, and I've seen the ending before, so I know who did it. Um. Oh. Oops. Central City.
Is that a city that's central?
I wish I knew.
Me too.
Tara, how many games have you played? V, how many games have I played?
Hang on, I will tell you.
All the games I've
Why?
beaten are down below my...
Yeah, that's what I'm counting. 1, 2, 3,
Unlimited.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is your 14th game.
I remember this because of the stupid her stream. What was stupid about it? Dodge.
So, just a few more games and you'll have played half of them.
Yay. And I've not gotten any better.
Oh, please. You good.
That's not what I wanted. Look at the right thing, Nancy. Which one has been your favorite so far? Probably Vin?
Phantom of Venice?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
They all attached to the world that was made of this puzzle and then thought it was this big inside joke and I just thought it was dumb. But I was also starting to feel kind of cynical about her when that happened. Gotcha. Neversba, my favorite city.
Yeah. So this is a
Yes,
combination
I'm
you'll
done.
enter somewhere else.
Strange. All that's left is
So you
the
might want to
jumble
write
of
that down
letters.
too.
Oh, I need paper then.
You could take a picture of it or something.
This word. There. It's pictured. I don't know if Nancy can, but I sure can. Whatever, I took a picture of it with my phone, so I don't care.
There you go.
Well, yeah, she couldn't possibly angle it in any way where she'd get all those letters. That'd be too hard. Oh, I'd also like to say,
Looks like a Dance floor, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, got my dancing shoes on.
Yeah, her camera has
Now
like
what?
the smallest like frame like ever.
A lot of bunch of people decide to go to the library 30 minutes. Maybe they don't know when you close, or people just don't care about anybody else but themselves.
Yeah.
Those are the two
I would-
reasons I can think of.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd wager it's the second one, just because sometimes I am very cynical of the general public.
I want these shoes as trading. Is it a trading card put out by Cat? Or is it just one that you're hoping happens? Guess I can look at that checklist.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Found Lori.
Finish that. Finish that. Check.
I didn't call them. They called me. Gotcha.
Check. Finish that. Finish that.
Check. That's done.
Hey Tara,
Yes.
how do you feel about going for like another 20-25 minutes?
It's up to you.
I think in about 20-25 minutes I'm gonna be ready to get ready for bed.
I understand. We're in the general public for the last 2 years and during the pandemic, I don't want to go into public libraries long term.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
I need to grab my tissue box. I'll be right back.
Okay, be safe.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Were you safe?
I was.
That's good. That's a relief. I was worried.
My nose is a little drippy.
It's okay, Paige.
I muted my mic.
Oh, to blow your nose.
Yeah.
Good idea.
No, I didn't slip in the shower. I just went and got my tissues and came back. You have a tool to open that grate that's in that car where John Gray is at now.
It's a ghost.
A ghost! Hi, ghost! Why are you outside of the train and not in the comfortable train?
I wasn't sure if the grate was one of those things that I can't do because somebody's in the room.
That tool I saw in the
Oh no,
caboose.
no, you
I bet
can do the
that's what you
grate.
used to
Now that you
unscrew
have
these
that
bolts.
little tool thing you picked up out of the caboose. So the point of this puzzle is that the notches have to line up with the line. And obviously they certain bolts move other bolts. But the point is to connect the line to the line on each bolt.
Okie dokie.
This puzzle, I think, is probably my least favorite puzzle in the whole game.
That's fair.
Because every time it's like almost perfect, there's one that's not perfect.
That'll happen sometimes. Oh. Okay.
You're so close! You're being very methodical. I'm enjoying watching it.
Doesn't mean it's gonna work for me. There we go.
More pipes to connect.
Nice!
Oh boy, pipes. Those were Twix paws. Oh no, those move a lot more.
Yeah, these move a lot more. The reds move all the reds, the blues move all the blues and reds, and the greens are individual. Anna Doofco. Anna, there's a Doofco in here. Come quickly.
Here we go.
Got it.
Doofco.
Ah, Doofco. I like it. Yeah. How are your
That was
doggos?
cute.
How are your doggos, Steph?
Yeah, how are your little doggos or your doofgos, whichever floats your boat.
Whichever you want to refer to them by. I saw a very
We
big
just
doggo
love them.
stuffed in the back of a Subaru painting, and it made me sad. Panting, and it made me sad.
I enjoy typos, not because I'm laughing at you guys, but because I typo sometimes in unfortunate ways, so it makes me like feel happy that like
I'm not
the
alone.
only person that typos, and so I just find typos amusing. Yeah, waistband clasps are classics.
Looking at my checklist.
Oh, yeah.
Finish that. I'm done with that.
Typos are good to have for the lulls.
Nancy, what's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
Yep.
I'm sorry
she's
Jake
holed
got
up in the
kicked out of
caboose,
doggy
and as a
daycare.
reward for finding her, she let me have
Aw, I'm
this.
sorry.
It's a letter from Jake to his niece.
Jake
in
was
which
too
he
good.
gives clues telling her how to find his mine.
Pretty
Only the
sure.
clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us.
To be fair, Joe and
Don't show
Frank,
quick
all you
powder.
decided to do was sit
Want
there.
help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
I am sorry that he got kicked out of doggy daycare. But I'm glad they're good and getting along.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell?
Bueller.
Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we
Bueller.
found.
Bueller.
Okay.
We
Bueller.
found this on the bookshelf. See?
Bueller.
Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
I appreciate the lurk.
Well,
I hope
that's where
your
we're
Zoom
headed,
rehearsal
so let's
goes
just
well.
hope for the best.
Right.
See you in a bit.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Need your puffy jacket. There was just too many dogs now. He got overwhelmed and others overstimulated. He started snapping at other dogs and ended up biting 2 dogs. It wasn't anything serious. They just thought we should end things before it got bad. Oh, okay.
Yes? I
It's
found
unfortunate,
Lori.
though.
She's in the
It is
caboose.
unfortunate,
You
but
were
I'm glad it
right.
wasn't
She
anything
disappeared because
super
she wanted to
serious.
see which of us would find her first.
Yeah.
And you
And it didn't-
won. Congratulations.
Progress into anything super serious either.
Mm-hmm.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't.
Well, those
watch
4 months
television,
now
so I've
has all the
never even
shots that
seen
will get
Mr. Gray
spayed and
before.
chipped in
Although
a couple
I do
weeks.
know that his profession,
Nice.
if you
Nice.
can call it that, is rife with crackpots.
Willow's a
As
pretty
for
name.
Mr. Balducci,
It is.
from what I've read, His success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a
It
matter
just makes me
of
think
being
of
in the right
Pokemon.
place at precisely the right time.
And the move Will-O-Wisp.
Oh.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
No, I don't want to be a romance novelist.
What do you mean? I think you could write us some really spicy hot stories.
You think wrong.
Do you think she could do it?
No.
Everybody would just be wearing puffy jackets. Puffy vests.
I mean, that sounds pretty spicy hot to me.
The puff is the stuff.
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me.
So
and
you,
because my work
you don't
is
want to
going
be a
surprisingly
romance
well, during my
novelist,
next
but what
break,
about a
I'll log on to
romance
my archives at
novelist?
home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great.
I'm
Thank
all
you.
Whoever invented the cellular
I'm not a
modem,
big reader of
that's who we
romance,
should thank.
so
But romance, she's all about it.
romance.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
I see Charlene is also fond of juicy things.
What? Oh. I'm on a roll. No, it's fine. I find it fun.
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually...
Forget it.
Aw. He no want talk me.
Can't go outside until
You
the
could just
train
say
stops.
that you were Miss Gerard. He can't see you.
I hear pitter patter of puppy paws on my end.
Puppy paws, where the puppy?
She's going to her pillow.
Aw, sleepy time.
It's dark enough in the room to do it. That's for sure. I have not turned on lights because when we started it was light out.
So you're sitting in the dark streaming?
That's right. She wasn't particularly loud, so it's understandable you didn't hear her. She was being a sneaky with her pitter patter. Well, should I go talk to John Gray about the ghost and then we can call it? Because it's been about 20
Yeah, I think that
minutes.
sounds like a good plan.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange.
How does it
I
feel to
thought
be
you never
wrong
did.
all the time,
So
Ja?
the stranger is, I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
I'm confused. Are you a scientist or a psychic?
I happen to be both. What's commonly referred to as psychic phenomena is all a matter of energy.
Energy.
Just because we don't know where that energy is generated or how to measure it yet, doesn't
It's
mean
a
that it doesn't exist.
ghost.
Trust me, either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay, so you don't know what you're talking about. Cool.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
You sounded surprised when you said really.
Charlene
Really?
said Jake
I mean,
Hurley used to see them too.
I
Only he attributed them to his
knew
dead
it.
wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity.
Psychic scientist
See,
Paige.
my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them.
Gosh,
And
the fact that that
resulting
exists as a
voltage,
sound
or
effect on your
piezoelectricity,
channel
is manifesting itself as glowing
is wild.
lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape.
Do you like it?
Position of the metals used in
Yes,
its construction.
Okay, good.
It's definitely
It was
wild.
custom built, remember?
I figured it should just always be around.
It should.
So it's a natural
It should
phenomenon,
always
not a
be
ghostly
around.
one?
Take it from me. Old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Dang, nature, you scary.
Thanks for the chat.
I'm wild.
Take care.
All right.
I can be wild in sometimes, but you know. DJ be like, things will become. We'd be so wild. Oh gosh. Thanks for streaming, Terror.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry for the difficulties that
Oh, that's okay.
happened beyond my
Not your
control.
Yeah, not your fault at all. We still had a delightful stream with lots of laughs and fun and chats and you know, that's the important part. That's what we're here for. So, it's all good.
Chats and all that. Oh, I wonder if anybody's.
All that. This is all that.
I wonder if anybody's streaming right now that I could raid. Nice all that theme, by the way.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You did a great job. Shroom is okay. Thank you all for coming and hanging out at the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, we can raid on over to HS. Cause why not? Yeah, I hear you. Phone. Yeah, so we're gonna raid over
Shut
to
up, phone!
Ah, why you gotta be like this, phone? Yeah, so if you all wanna raid with me over to HS, who is streaming I believe Clock, I hope you're welcome to join me, but if you don't want to, I understand as well. But I thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. I hope you all stay safe and healthy, and I hope you are good to yourselves and others. Y'all are spectacular, and you deserve to be well taken care of.
Be safe, everybody. Have a lovely night. Thanks for having me on.
And thank you for joining me, V. I always appreciate it.
It's always delightful fun.
I think it's
look forward to
/raid.
It is.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna raid on over, and that's a fine terror raid message. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you again soon. Maybe I'll start something new soon too.
Ooh, eyeballs.
Have a good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for one last excited.
You're welcome.
We are the boys of the chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us.
But now we have to go. Good night, everybody.